This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Just turning 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your Thursday in the morning sprint. Mark Peterson following some storms a little bit in today's forecast. Derek Dice has some good news for students worried about their final grades. But first to Olivia Roberts following breaking news for us this morning.
The last 5 weeks have marked the most sudden surge in unemployment claims in history. We're learning another 4.4 million Americans filed new claims last week. Now nearly 27 million people across the country have filed for benefits since mid-March. We may see another jump in claims again this week. As of last weekend, thousands of people who couldn't get unemployment benefits now have that option. Eligible workers could get an additional $600 with the Federal CARES Act coming into play. They include part-time workers and parents who have lost childcare. For information about how to apply for expanded benefits, find this story on KXLY.com.
Continuing our coronavirus coverage now. As of this morning, Spokane County is reporting 317 people with confirmed cases of COVID-19 and 19 deaths. Across the border in Kootenai County, there are 56 cases and still no deaths. And Washington students will not fail classes this year. It's part of new guidelines from the state superintendent of schools. Many people are growing frustrated with stay-home orders. In Spokane, a group gathered near Spokane City Hall yesterday, demanding the governor reopen the state for small businesses. Gubernatorial candidate Tim Eyman and Spokane Valley Representative Matt Shea were there showing their support. 2 pet cats in New York have tested positive for the coronavirus, the first pets to be confirmed with the disease. The animals had mild symptoms and likely caught the virus from their owners. There is no evidence that cats can pass the illness to people. 8 lions and tigers at the Bronx Zoo have also caught the virus, likely from an employee.
Good morning, everybody. First alert weather. Here is a snapshot of the radar showing you the showers that are to the south of I-90 all the way across as you get past Moses Lake. That's going to be really the morning. Now we look at the 24-hour forecast for the Spokane Coeur d'Alene area. And it's going to be hit and miss, spotty showers all the way through the afternoon with a chance of scattered and isolated afternoon thunder showers.
Hammers laid down and power tools silent across Washington because of the stay-home order. The sudden stop in construction meant layoffs for contractors and delays for homeowners waiting to move into new houses. But now, some builders are able to start back up under new conditions. Spokane County Commissioner Al French said we need to get our housing industry back. And the Spokane Home Builders Association says it has heard of too many people in limbo as a result of this order. Spokane's new street medicine team is screening homeless men and women for the coronavirus. There was already a high risk of infection at camps and shelters across the city, and that risk has increased with COVID-19. Now, the street medicine team is setting out to find people who might have the coronavirus, get them tested, and then either get them to the screening site at the fairgrounds or get them to shelter in place. Their work will extend beyond COVID-19 from blisters to hepatitis. Students will not be allowed to fail classes this year in Washington. This also means no student will get a pass or no credit. Struggling students can get an incomplete, but they have options to correct it. In a number of local districts, middle and high school students have 3 choices. Take a pass or no credit, which won't impact your GPA, take a letter grade, or request a waiver. And Earth Day Live is a 3-day virtual climate strike that kicked off on Earth Day. Local and national advocacy groups are hosting their own live streams to discuss climate change. Here in Spokane, the local chapter of the Sunrise Movement, Sunrise Spokane, held a town hall on Zoom with Spokane school board leaders. It asked them to consider some climate change directives, 100% electric school buses and installing solar panels for all remodeled and new schools, and introducing climate literacy education into the curriculum. To register for the remainder of the local and national live streams, check out this story on KXLY.com.
And coming up next on Good Morning America, a new report shows doctors are seeing strokes in young patients infected with coronavirus. Doctors say these patients are showing mild or no symptoms from the virus.
These patients were all in their 30s and 40s. 2 had no underlying conditions. These are not particularly sick patients.
Doctors in China reporting blood clots in COVID-19 patients, and now doctors here are finding the same. We are just hours away from the biggest day in the NFL offseason as we get ready for the 2020 NFL Draft. But it'll be a lot different than the usual party we see. This year's draft will play out digitally, and the teams didn't get extra access to the players that they're used to. And a reminder for this evening, you can watch the 2020 NFL Draft right here on 4 News Now. Beginning at 5, we'll have a special edition of 4 News Now starting at 4. That'll take you right into the NFL Draft.